Hello, I am super excited. One of my absolute favorite topics is ChatGPT, especially for real estate agents. So I see some chats already from Gainesville. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Oh, Florida Gulf Coast. Lots of Florida peeps. Love it. So let me know where you're tuning in from. I'll be checking on the chat box and I'll be sharing my screen so that we can go play. I would love to know, are you using it? Are you afraid to use it? Are you not even sure where to start using it? It has really become one of my favorite tools to use, especially when I'm not sure what to do, where to start. I know I'm supposed to be doing things, but sometimes I just, the verbiage or, the little sayings that we should be doing. There's a lot of different ways that ChatGPT is actually helping me get tasks done in a much faster way than ever before. So, oh, look at all these. Okay, going on. Lots of these chats. Love it. Thank you so much. I'm so glad everyone is here. I'm still trying to decide, do I do this in StreamYard? Do I do this in Zoom? Zoom, because of all the faces and boxes and movement and unmuting and all of the distractions, I found it's a little hard. So I thought, well, if I do it on StreamYard, at least I see all the chats and I'm used to that. And I have all the video editing. So still not sure which way I'm going to go, but we are going to be doing monthly. If you're in the Remax Creative, Remax Tech and Tools, Bree and I are going to start doing a couple monthly marketing classes in there, as well as I'm doing the KV Core classes every month. So that's pretty exciting. So lots of people love it. And this thing is when it's not on Facebook, I don't know if anyone else can see the stream, the chats, everything else, but thank you all for joining. I'm looking for questions. Are you using it? I know there's a lot of different examples, especially when it comes to your listing narratives. Of course, I don't sell real estate, so I don't write narratives for listings. I'm horrible at words. I remember back in the day, I actually had the books that helped us with the narratives, but I do know people are writing amazing narratives by just giving a little bit of a description. I have found ChatGPT. There are a ton of AI programs out there. Different websites even have it built in. I use Chime, and Chime has it built into their blog. I haven't found it to be as intuitive as ChatGPT, which is openai.com. And I'll share my screen real quick. So openai.com, that's what I've been using. I'm waiting to start using the Google, but there's so many platforms out there. I even schedule using Hootsuite, and I see that has a way to incorporate different things. I know that ChatGPT, I just thought I would at least share how I am using it with what I do when I am, whether I'm right now, my big thing this week has been to get monthly newsletters into our KV Core platform on a broker level. So all the agents have all of those since we lost it when we lost Booge. But after using ChatGPT, I actually found I like these way better than I liked what was in Booge. So I wanted to go ahead and share, but definitely proper discussion. Yes, Chris. And I love Anna, who's also admin on all the groups. So she was sharing, she used it as a listing, use ChatGPT, write a listing description. And then you can carry on. So it's like, okay, thank you for that. Now write me a video. Basically, what do I do with make me a video description on what I can be doing for video for that property. And it literally gave her everything she should do for a video. Pan into the kitchen saying this, pan into master bath saying this. That was pretty cool. I had never thought about doing it in that way, but I'm not out doing tours of properties, but definitely play with it. It's free. I do pay I pay the $20 a month because I feel guilty because I do use it a lot just with descriptions for social media, for, buyer posts, seller posts, guides, landing pages, just trying to come up with different ideas, taglines, video description, class description. I'm so bad with words, and I didn't use it for this as plain Jane. But when I did, we have the summer creative camp going on, and we all used it for our classes. Like, here's what my class is about. Give me a fun title, and now give me a very cool description. And I was a bit blown away with what it came up with. It was like, that's cool. I also like that it can give me a blog and I can have it change the tone or the style. And you can set it. So make this my tone and style for all of my future prompts. I kind of feel like I'm multi-people, so I don't have that done, but definitely something to play with and try as you go to use ChatGPT. So I wanted to just show you a few examples and tips. And definitely, if you have questions, please put them in the comments so I can go through as we're going through this. So let's see. So we just had 4th of July. I just wanted to show, you can see my history here. There's a little bit of everything going on here. But I'm the typical, like, posting a 4th of July post. I'll say, happy 4th of July. Maybe put a firework emoji, American flag, something like that. And I thought, well, what if I asked ChatGPT, write me a social media message for 4th of July for a real estate agent to post. And I usually say with emojis. And so it gives all of these fun things that we can be doing, emojis, hashtags, all of that. So, of course, we're in July. There's all these different events coming on. I don't know if August may be chocolate day. There's chocolate day sometime. I'm right in the middle of doing all my August socials, so I don't know which month it is. But here's another one, World Chocolate Day. And I found that if I basically, like, a social media message for whatever holiday, and if I put real estate agent, it actually kind of throws in a play on words for real estate agents, which I think is pretty cool. You can also do this for your newsletters and stuff like that. So pretty cool on all of this. Here's Ice Cream Day. So I think Ice Cream Day is coming up. That's the 16th, I think, maybe. But look how cool these are. These are so cute. So that is just one way of being able to use it. Another one is blogging. So I will show examples of different blogs that you can do. And let's see, let's write me 10 blog ideas for a real estate agent. Now, of course, I'm really big with adding blogs. We finally have a platform within KV Core so we can do our own blogging. I use blogs to be able to share to social. It gives value to anybody. I know, we can use Keeping Current Matters and the fluffy stuff, but definitely if you can hone in on anything that's more local, it's really going to provide value. It gives better search engine rankings, all of that. For me, I do blogging because then it gives me content to schedule on social media, as well as providing local content and just a constant moving part that's on your website. So for me, blogging is important for anything. And most of all, giving value, search engine optimizations, and providing content for monthly newsletters and social media. I know that's probably already a lot right then and there, but ChatGPT. So write me 10 blog ideas for a real estate agent. And so I want it, here we go. Certainly here are 10 blog ideas. And here, these are non-local specific, but I can also have it write me different things for different counties. So here are lots of fun things. Let's see. All right, so awesome. Do a blog. Which one do we like? Do a blog for, number 4, please. Oh, let's do in a fun tone. I always write my blogs with a fun and exciting tone, and then I just change it up. So this, and if I were to say in a professional tone, you'll see how it completely changes the words and how everything flows. But look at this. It's like magic. Magic. Hey, Tracy. So is that pretty cool? And no actors were harmed in the staging process. That's pretty fun. That's where, in a fun tone, it brings in that humor. Let's do it in a professional tone and see what happens. Is this crazy? This is crazy. It's like magic. So this, and I, for the most part, I don't really copy verbatim what we do with these. But what it does do is it allows it. I'm a horrible writer. It gives me kind of like that base. And then I'm going to add into whatever my feelings, what I would tell anybody if they were to ask me about staging their home. I'm going to make sure that that part is also included in here if it's not already on here. So this is just like kind of like a base, but you see the difference by telling it a tone or style, how it completely changed what the output was. And that's very important when you are using ChatGPT for anything that you're going to be using it for. Make sure that it has your tone. And I know I was recently at a Karen Carr video conference, and she actually was able to upload one of her YouTube video, the content or the writing. I can't even think of what that word is. And she was able to upload that and have it tell her what her style and tone is. And it read it. It basically told her your style and tone is this. And that's what she writes all of her stuff with. So it's really what her tone and how she already speaks and her language and everything else. So that's something that if you're going to be using this, especially for blog writing, to have it be in your voice per se. But definitely you see how this is definitely more professional tone, or you have the fun, which like Showtime and, all this fun stuff. So I like the energetic, the fun tone because it gives a sense of humor. I know that's how I feel. I like to portray is, my head's a scary place to be. So I like it to be more in that fun tone, but just know that is going to change the output of things. I will say when you are copying any of these, see how there's this like light gray background? When you go to copy any of this, you want to be able to paste without formatting. And I don't know if I have, let me see. I have a whole folder. This might scare you. Let me just go ahead and create a new doc. I'll show you those in just a second. So if I like this, I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to copy this because maybe this is something that okay, so I'm doing all this work. I'm all about time management. So part of my time management is I make sure I do a blog a week, one blog a week. So let me copy this, come over here. And if I were to copy, see how there's that gray box? That's going to be the same thing. If you go into, if you're using KV Core into the blog or Chime and you do this, you're going to have this weird formatting. So I'm just going to go ahead and undo that. What you want to do is paste without formatting and you won't get that. So you don't have to worry about it. So that's one big tip. It took me a very long time to figure that one out because I would actually have to go into the code to remove the background code. But so this, just something as far as time management is to maybe you're going to say, okay, Monday morning, 9 to 9:30, I am going to, write my blog for the week. And literally by the time you kind of have ChatGPT write you a blog, give you ideas for blog topics, copy it into there. I go into Canva. I have a template for my blogs. I just basically copy paste this, change the background. It already has branding on it. Now you paste that in there and then you go into Meta or whatnot to schedule that post out. It may take you 30 minutes, maybe. So it's all in the habit forming, or you could actually schedule those out. So take an hour on a Monday morning, or Mondays are pretty bad for agents getting caught up for weekends. But maybe I do those like on Saturday mornings when everybody in my house is sleeping. But yeah, Chris, that's a game changer, the formatting. That took me a while to figure out because I would have to sit there and go through all the code. But make sure, I would say, take an hour, and maybe, so I do mine on Saturday mornings when I still get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's sleeping. So I will come in here and I will schedule mine all out. So I can do 4 in an hour, do all my blog posts. And even in KV Core, in Meta, you can schedule for the entire month. So you could say 1 hour a month, put the date, and schedule content for the entire month. And then you don't have to worry about it. So that's really big tip for me is time management. I use Asana. It's free. And that has my tasks. I open that up every morning when I get up. Like, what is my task? What do I need to do today? And that's where I'm going to go in there. So definitely play with it. And I'm just going to show you some examples of, and I'll go over to Chrissy. So we have blog. I did find by writing a lot of blogs, if I could come over here, it only shows you the main. And on the bottom part, it's going to show like a couple more. So for these, I actually have like a little cheat sheet. As I start building more, I created a blog category page so that I can actually have all of my blogs listed. So these are great. So here's like what I had it do: Father's Day activities in my area. So what we did, I have a little graphic, just basically takes 2 seconds to make the blog graphic, copy and paste. So basically in Brevard County, I put like, give me activities for Father's Day in X County. And this is all the links. Now I should have taken this up a notch because I should be linking these to the actual venues. And that doesn't take much to be able to just go onto Google, do a search, and link it. So I should have done that, taken it up one more notch. But this gives a great localized post for social media, as well as her newsletter that would have gone out that first week of June. So it's giving value, and it's not that hard to do. So that's what I really want you to think of, things that you can be adding to your website for social media content. Instead of it just being kind of the fluff, you're providing value by providing local information. Then you kind of become that expert of the area. Today's French fries day. I could do 1,000 posts on French. I did see someone post a bunch of French fries. I'm like, if I did a day of the week every day, although I do love my French fries, and that's a great call to action question. Let's see. Write a social media post for a real estate agent about French, if I can spell French. I was already like French fries day and where their favorite place to go is. If I can spell. Okay. What am I missing here? An I. And let's see. I don't even know if that makes sense. Doesn't make sense to me. It probably isn't going to make sense to a computer, but let's see. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, I like that. That's cute. So I should copy and paste this. So you go to ChatGPT and do a French fries day, and then see where it has their tag. Where's your favorite place to get French fries? Of course, we all, the McDonald's. Checkers was always like my favorite go-to. I don't know that I have a Checkers here in Tennessee. I don't know that I've seen it, but Checkers was always my go-to as far as fast food. But who has your favorite French fries? I would have to say in East Tennessee, it's a restaurant called Okies, and they have my favorite French fries. So if you have a favorite fry place, definitely tag them. You can't get much better than that. And then make sure to ask all of your fans or followers where their favorite place is. And if they start tagging places, that's a win-win for everybody. So Freddy's. Oh yeah. Oh, that's funny. He gave me as a real estate agent. That's funny. But it's interesting. I could almost type the same question, and it's going to give me a different result every single time. So it's I think it starts to know your behaviors and what you ask for if you have it change anything. It's very Big Brother-ish, but it's working for me, so I am 100% okay with that. So another thing that you can do is I use Google Drive for my team and I, and this you can see here, I didn't know about the no formatting. So you see all that black background craziness. So what I think I had, like buyer squeeze page, I was looking for things. I do a bunch of squeeze pages for, I was just going to try to see if I could find it. For squeeze pages, for websites, every week we post like a call to action, going to look at properties in X city. So this is what I had to do, is write me a bunch of different posts that I could do seller. So here we go. Here's one that has more. So this is something if for sellers, for using, the home value page, if you have a seller's guide, any of this, different ways that you can have a call to action social media post. I had these so that they were short.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, Suri is Big Brother. Oh, Suri's, my watch is listening to me. But it gives me a bunch of ideas. So what I do is I may say, write me 25 ideas for this, for call to action, searching for property in your area. It's going to pull out all of these. I copy them all and I put them inside of a Google Doc inside of, I have a ChatGPT folder. So it has a ton of stuff already. And now when I'm ready to go and schedule content out, I easily just open that up, pick and choose, copy, paste, and kind of tweak it, change it, add the hashtags for my area, the city that I'm posting about, all of that. So definitely think about what do you do in your day-to-day business? What are you trying to accomplish in your day-to-day business? And how ChatGPT can probably help you do all of this. There's tons of stuff. I don't know, I feel like I'm getting old and I just can't think creatively anymore sometimes. So if I have a block, I'm just going right there. I'm asking it to give me ideas, and then all of a sudden, boom, sparks. I can bring it to life with graphics, images. It's just that text, the content, trying to change things up a little bit, making it more fun, all of that kind of stuff. This is where ChatGPT's really, really, really helped me. Even, let's see, let me come over so we can go back to the blog categories. Let's see, here's top 10 reasons to live on the Space Coast. Another one. So again, I had it do all of this fun stuff. You can also have it do you a guide. So let me see. So this was like a landing page. And again, you could have ChatGPT give me a landing page title, short description, bullet points, or write you an entire guide. So I'm pretty sure I am already in here to be able to see what this looks like. So this, just making it pretty, whatever company, we have all of this. So here are just different things to have links, adding videos that are available. Obviously, Florida has a ton of tourism videos. So this is done in Canva. It's a live document that I just basically made into a web page for somebody to be able to have. It's not a downloadable, not yet, until I'm done, because of embedding the videos makes it a little tricky. But right now, that's what we have. I'm just trying to learn and play with this. But definitely, you see how everything in here is linked up. So this is just something I had ChatGPT write most of the content. I linked everything. And then I went to the tourism YouTube page, grabbed videos. So really the only thing I had to do was make it pretty. I already had some information on here. The office had all of, the utility information. So I just threw that in there and just made something pretty with local content. And then you're able to make an entire landing page and collect and build your pipeline while you're sleeping. It's an amazing thing to be able to do. So just other crazy fun things that you can be doing with ChatGPT. Let's see, what else do I have in here? 50 homeowner tips. So these are different things. I make social media graphics, and I can take all of these. In Canva, they have the magic right where I could make one template, upload this, and it creates all the documents with all of this. I am still trying to learn and watch videos and learn that myself. So stay tuned. Once I figure that out, I'll be doing videos on it. But here are just, 50 homeowner tips for maintenance. That allows me to create a template inside of Canva. And then I basically copy paste beautifying it. And then now I have almost a year's worth of content to post weekly. And all I had to do was just ask ChatGPT for a bunch of maintenance. Obviously, for those that are in Florida, if it's talking about cleaning your chimney or basement or something like that, I'm not going to use those. But you find something else. It still gives me a ton of different ideas that I can be using to be able to provide value. It goes into my monthly newsletter and it goes out to social media. It's content, it's branded, and it's giving value for what we do. So a lot of cool different things that you should be doing with ChatGPT. And I'm looking to see if there's any questions. No. Are you guys all playing on ChatGPT already? Just seeing what it has? I'm going to see. I had, let's see, on websites, same thing, resources. Let me see if it's on, I have some on Bree. So let's go over to Bree's site so we can show other things that we can be doing. So here we have area information. So come over to Broward County and have it write basically a relocation guide for X county or the area you serve, and be able to create pages, content on your website. This provides value, linking things to whatever may be going on. We have the links down here. Definitely adding value, just add a cute little graphic, all of this little things. Yes, I believe I have a class coming up on templates and Canva. And my Canva is a very scary place to be. I know you were on Anna's class. Hers is very simple. If I showed you mine, you'd be like, what? But I have a lot of different stuff. I have a lot of stuff going on in there. But I do have a templates class. I think that's next month. But I believe we're going to be doing that live inside of the creative groups, and we'll have it StreamYard. So it'll still be a little bit everywhere. But we're working on that. Stay tuned and sign up for that one. Canva is like one of my favorites. So I think we could all do easily 4 weeks of classes on that. But definitely with ChatGPT combined with, just graphics, you don't even have to have graphics, all of that. But it's enabling you to, your listing descriptions, titles if you're doing videos, descriptions on videos, landing pages, social media content, ideas on everything that you can be doing. And of course, adding and building up on your website. I like my website to be a hub of information. I don't want somebody going there like on a real estate level. I don't want them going there when they're just searching for homes, because they're probably using another app. But I want them to know they can come to my website for a ton of information, local information, as well as you're providing that onto your social channels, as well as onto like a monthly newsletter that's not just fluff, but actually has relevant and localized content. It's almost a pet peeve. Just when I receive generic fluff, maybe because I'm on everybody's email list, I get the same emails from everybody. Localize this stuff, and ChatGPT is free, and it's going to help you do that. Just know any AI, I believe the Google Bart is more relevant because it has live access to data, but ChatGPT is like 2 years dated. So some places it makes, like, I think May was barbecue day, and I tried to have it, send me to a bunch of, the top 5-10 places to have barbecue in the county, and a couple of them were not even open anymore, and they didn't have my absolute 2 favorites because they were newer. So anything that has to do with statistics, you always want to fact check. Make sure the businesses are open. And that's where, if you link any of the businesses that are mentioned, or places, venues, anything like that, when you go to Google, it'll tell you if they're closed, permanently closed, partially, maybe change the hours. A lot's changed since COVID. So you always want to fact check. And by linking those venues, one, it provides backlink, which is very valuable. The other is it's going to allow you to do that search to make sure nothing's changed or anything like that. Let's see. Any other questions? I need to do a relook. Yes. I'm working on a way to be able to do that. So I have a couple agents. They get to be my guinea pigs when I'm trying to figure that kind of stuff out. But yeah, the landing page, and it just kind of blew my mind. I think in the last 2 weeks, it's been downloaded 10 times. So that work's actually been viewed, I guess. But it keeps people coming back to be able to keep looking at that. But lots of great things. And my brain is a scary place to be. And I bet, let's see, 10 real estate landing page. Oh my gosh, I can't spell ideas. Real estate, if I can spell real estate landing page ideas. Let's just see. Is that crazy? So it's like, oh, I know I need to do landing pages, but what can I do? And look at that. And I could say, awesome, for number 1, build me a title and description and 4 bullet points. And that's how I can go and make mine. And I just add a little graphic, boom, done. It's insane. The stuff that we can do. This is just elevating us, taking us to the next level. So go and play with ChatGPT. Y'all know how to find me. Stay tuned for more videos. But I'm trying to keep these right around 30 minutes. And that's usually about anybody can take with this crazy brain of mine. But I have this. If you have any questions, you start playing with it, you're not 100% sure, let me know. Reach out. Feel free. Follow me. Just, ask me any questions. You guys know how to find me. And thank you all for joining me live, because I know we're all crazy busy right now. But I'm so glad you all joined. So thank you. And we'll chat soon. Bye, everyone.